welcome, welcome. We are live. Nice to see you. Good to have you here on the stream. We are over here at the intersection of, well, we're at East 41st right now. I think we're at Main Street. So I think we're gonna get a little nosy. You wanna know why? There's a new shop on over here. We're gonna go check out the new shop. There's some kind of crazy big cafe that apparently has just opened up over on like 36th Street or something like that. So East 36th, between East 36th and East 33rd and stuff. So yeah, I thought we'd head on over there today just to check it out, see what it's like, and yeah, get a little bit of nosy. It's a new cafe. We gotta know what's going on. And if they don't let us in, well, then we'll really know what's going on. They got something to hide. But let's head on over there right now. We've probably got you've got a few blocks to walk up through the residential area. But yeah, great to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. Oh my goodness gracious! What a beautiful, beautiful day it is here. I took the R4 from Oak Ridge 41st station all the way on over here. So of course, everyone who's looking to catch the R4 even further on over to Joy Station are waiting on over here right now. So such is life, such is life. But yeah, great to see you on the stream. Let me know where you're chiming in from right now. Okay, you can throw that into the chat right there. And just to let you know, the top chat is set as automatic, and that's whatever YouTube declares is like the important chats. So if you don't see your chat popping up on the screen right now when you're in the chats, just go up to that top chat and just click on it, and you can change it to all chats, and then you can see your comments there. So YouTube has been asking us to let you or advise you about that, so that's what we're doing right now. In the meantime, yeah, we're gonna keep going. But wow, what's going on over here? That looks like an empty subway right there. An empty subway. There is no more subway there. What? Oh, that's the back of Subway. There's still a subway there. I was like, what? Yeah, like they got a whole, oh, this is what Subway, they're extending? I'm not sure, but there's like this empty space here, and then there's this opening here. So sometimes I'm kind of like, what's going on? There's a lot of movement in the city right now, with a lot of the different shops moving in and around. And there's like new real estate too. Like the building we're right next to right on over here has just started renting right on over here at this area. And they got a new beer and fine wine store right on over here too. So I guess, you know, if you're here in the neighborhood and you need a liquor store, this is one here at 41st and Main that's available for you. Wow. Yeah. So let's keep going. Yeah, that subway is still open. There's the Van Tea Cafe on over there too. Little Hong Kong cafe, just kind of hiding there in the corner. So, but I don't know what they're doing with that back space in the subway there. Are they gonna open that up and they're gonna let someone else take that over? It looks like it's been renovated, but it was empty. So kind of like, who's gonna fill up that spot? But great to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. I'm Jerome Forestwood. This is my channel. I am not affiliated with any other group except for myself and my husband. So yeah, the only group I'm affiliated with is my husband. So great to see you, your local Vancouver independent creator on over here. Sean saying, Jerome, good to see you out and about. Yeah, it is. I have just gotten over a cold. I am still a little weak, so I'm gonna take it a little easy today, but I had to get out. I had to get out. There's only so long you could stay inside when the weather is just this good. I was gonna get out yesterday, but it started raining and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna chill out today and I'm gonna come out tomorrow when the weather's a little bit better. But Sean, great to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. I'm ecstatic to be out. So yeah, we didn't go far. We went on over to Main Street here, which is just one bus stop from the SkyTrain station. So it's really easy for me if I do overexert myself and I need a break or something like that. It's easy to A, get a spot in a cafe right on over here. B, easy peasy to jump on a bus on over here and take it down to Main Street Station. So, and then head on home if I need to. So, but great, let's head on out right now. We're getting real close to where the new cafe is supposed to be. So we'll see what happens. So this is East 39th on over here. So you gotta go 3 more blocks and then we should be over at the new spot. I saw it in the Daily Hive today. I was like, what? They're like ginormous cafe opening up at East 46th in Maine. I was like, East 46th in Maine, where is that? That's by the Bon Appetit Banh Mi shop. And that's a Vietnamese restaurant on over there too. Local staple. And that's tucked in here, in and amongst the residential area here. But very much the start of the Main Street retail district. Mind you, at some point in time, I bet some of these homes are gonna get bought up by developers and they're gonna want to develop it more. Dick, great to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Hey, Jerome. Are you excited for the last time change this weekend? Yes. Let me tell you this. I have gotten some messages from Ontarians who are so jealous. Some of them are just like, Jerome, we're so jealous. The time change is gonna happen in Vancouver, because and across British Columbia. Because that was one thing that I had been vocal about just in my posts and stuff like that, way back in the day too, just because we'd like lose an hour of sunlight and we'd be strolling around live streaming, or back in the day when I was in Toronto, just making point of view walking videos, and you would just lose sunlight. And that just meant that you couldn't explore as much because your camera can only take in so much light. So I'm definitely excited for that. I think that's awesome. And I'm just like one of those people that gets really messed up when the clock changes. So it's good to see. I had a few other people who are like, oh, it's gonna get more dangerous for drivers and stuff like that. Why, when we have one time zone? Or one time change and then it never changes again? That's not gonna cause driving problems. Like, oh, it happened in England. I'm just like, why do we have to be like England? Why do we have to be like Europe? They're the only ones that are, and the Americans that are gonna be left. Let's go into the 21st century just like everyone else. So Andrew, good to see you. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. Are you for daylight time or savings time? I'm for whatever time's gonna stay on the clock and give me an extra and not change. That's what I am. Just don't chase the clocks. It takes me a week or two to adjust. Can you imagine the productivity that my work loses when the clock changes and I have to readjust? That's like very real, very true. They are so patient with me. And like, it's not like Ontario doesn't have it on the books that they can do the exact same thing that British Columbia is doing. So they have it on the books. They're just like, we're gonna wait for New York State, see what they say. I'm just like, in this climate, let's not wait for the Americans. They can catch up to us. And by the way, right now, I'm just gonna say, Straw Hat Crew unite. I think we need like the Straw Hat Crew right now, seriously, in this world. So, that's what I'm saying. Oh man, oh man. This is my old hood. I used to live in South Van around 49th and Main. Well, we're just a few blocks up from there, so that's true, that's true. Probably like 10 or 11 blocks up. Probably 11 when we're over here. Yeah, this is the new development, so and they have the new developments on over here. It looks like people have already moved in. I'm not quite sure. I don't see anything on the balconies though yet, but mind you, those are just Juliet doors, so there's not a lot of space. Oh, I do see something. See something. And then one of these buildings is gonna have rental for rental based on income. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, it looks like the new market is opening up in the basement of this one. So we're gonna head on over to this coffee shop right on over here. So I believe it's called Sea Time Coffee. Or is it Sea Market Coffee? Anyways, we're gonna find out as we go along. So let's go along and let's find out, because we're being nosy today. I just gotta know what's going on in this place. Sea Market Cafe is awesome. Okay, well that's where we are. There's a Domino's there too. It looks awesome to see. Oh, and this road is opened up too. They got like a little community garden over here. That's cute. I was not aware of this. Wow, and they got it all wood chipped down. They got a dog park in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk through here with a camera at some point in time, like the 4K camera for you guys, because like this is just to go to work with the live stream. There's one in Coquitlam. If it's Japanese, feel free to correct me. Okay, either way, they do an awesome job. So shout out to Uni as well. This looks like the building that they're building on over here. Very, very awesome, mixed use building. So we're gonna head on in here right now and see what's going on. There's some customers in there already, so let's find the door. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so we're gonna drop the camera down. So it's open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Very, very cool, very, very cool. Okay, let's go on in. This place is like busy. Busy. Oh, wow. I'm doing okay. I'm just chatting with people on the phone right now. Can I show this?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, look at this. I'm gonna keep the film off of the staff if that's okay. Okay, no problem. Look at this.
Just let me know, right?
Yeah. So is this like a Korean coffee shop?
Yeah, but it's a Canadian actually. It's
Canadian.
brand.
Okay.
Our background is from Korea, so
Okay.
we have a little bit of Korean touch into it.
Canadian brand, but some Korean influences.
Exactly. So we're like multicultural, which is like
Oh.
what Canada belongs to, right?
Yeah.
What we look forward to. So there you go.
Very awesome, very awesome. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Looks delicious. This looks delicious. Oh, wow. Nick's like giving like the shocky face right now. Here, I gotta raise up the camera, guys. So you got like the layered cakes here. The acid would love that. We got like a white matcha cake here too. And they're about market price, so nothing over the top here. Like there's a lot of labor that goes into these cakes, so that's why $8 is pretty normal. You probably would pay actually $1 or $2 more over at Cafe W on Robson Street. So it's kind of a deal, actually, to be honest with you. They got bowls here and everything too. I think we're gonna have to come on back and check out some of this stuff and bulgogi beef. But today we're only getting the drinks. So let's look at the drinks. Are reasonable, very, very reasonable. Look at that. Look at that. Those prices are pretty normal right on over there. So nothing out of the ordinary here. I'm sure the prices would be a little lower. So if we were in a smaller city or a larger city, like when you're in a larger city, they can drop the prices just a little bit as they get more overhead. But we only have like 800,000 people here in the city, so of course it's going to be a little different on over here. This place is noisy right now, so I think I'll give you the ambient noise. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so what am I going to get? They have everything from a horchata. Okay, they have a Vancouver fog. Wow. Justin, great to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. Oh my goodness gracious, this is awesome. It's like so big an area, like the music is kind of like echoey too. It's giving like a lo-fi vibes. Okay, so yeah, let's go check it out. Let's just go and get something normal then over. They have a pistachio latte here. They have a pistachio latte.
As if we're here to go.
So we'll just wait, okay? No big rush on over there. On the stream. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to, that's it, I'm just getting ready. Yeah, we're over here at Sea Market Coffee. That's where we are right now. New. They just opened up like literally, I think like yesterday or something like that. So it's interesting to see. Interesting to see. Okay, let's make our order. I just wanted a pistachio latte.
Pistachio latte, sure.
Yeah.
Is that or ice?
Hot, please.
Oh, yep. What's
Thank-
that? We have a medium and large.
Give me the large. Give me the large.
Sure. Anything else today?
Not today, thank you.
No worries. Is that 4 here to go?
Put her in a to-go cup, just in case I need to go.
Got it. Go ahead when you're ready.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Oh, they got this place set up properly, guys. Set up properly. Wow. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now on Jerome Forestwood. I just made sure it was to kosher with the boss before. Awesome. Thanks, man. Guys, they literally have these right here. This place is huge. Huge. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I think we'll just like sit right here. Okay. That way you get a little bit of the outside. I wait for my latte. The latte table is like right over here. Nothing hard. You get a little shot of the development. Yeah, we're gonna like have to come back here. Shamia, good to see you. Yeah. One of the sea cows is literally this is like the size of a warehouse. This is huge. It is literally huge. That's why I'm not really worried too much about the music or anything. Mind you, I'm right underneath the speaker right now. There's like seating outside though too. So I think I'm just gonna like, anyways, we'll figure it out as we go. New microphones, guys. I'm not gonna touch them anymore. We'll just deal with it. Anyways, yeah, this is literally huge, huge. They're not playing like anything like mainstream. They're kind of like playing just like the chill music, which is very, very awesome vibes on over here. So yeah, we'll get our drink. We got it to go. I'm gonna sit outside. We're gonna chill outside. We're gonna have the drink. I'll let you know what it's all about and stuff like that. We'll open the cup. I'll show you the inside, all that type of thing, and then yeah, we'll figure it out from there. But this is very, very chill vibes here, and like this development on over here is gonna look awesome in a little bit. But this is my favorite part right here. So you can get full meals here. They got bagoli bowls. They got more like westernized fare too, when looking at the menu. They got all the sweets that I was able to show you, breakfast items and stuff like that too. So like full service, and it's open much later than some of the other cafes over here on Main Street. So this is awesome to see. Down here in this neighborhood, like a little bit of a later cafe being opened. There's a lot of the cafes on over here will often like close like really early, 3, 4 p.m., stuff like that. And then what do you got left? Like Analog that you can go to. I love Analog. But if you're further down the street like we are right now, this is a heck of a lot closer than Analog. So yeah, it's like a bit of a toss-up on what you need. So this is definitely an honest bonus addition to the city right now. Bonus addition to the city. Now, I don't think we're having any audio issues, so let me turn off my hotspot. We don't need that right now. We're good to go, but we're gonna get our drink and then we're gonna chill outside. But yeah, wow, what a day, what a day. Guys, there is a cold going around and my doctor gave me the heads up. I'm giving you the heads up too. If you get sick, just sleep, but you're gonna be sleeping for like 3 days. It is not the most pleasant ride, but it's fine once it gets on over. but it's literally going around. That's why you're seeing people with face masks right now. Because sometimes if they got to go to work, they'll put a face mask on just to make sure they don't get anyone else sick. But yeah, it's just such is life. Such is life. It's all that type of stuff that you just kind of you gotta keep and memorize this stuff. I woke up today though, I felt way better, way better. And Asif looked at me, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you look 10 times better." And then I was like, I was working from home today, and work did say, like, take it easy. We understand what you just went through. Okay, so if you need to sit down for a minute or two, sit down. So like I literally fell asleep on the couch at home because I was working from home, and like I tipped my head back on the couch, and like the TV was playing or music was playing. I can't remember what. And Asa was just like, he was at home too at that point in time, and yeah, he just looked over at me. He wanted to start talking about the news and all that stuff, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I just woke up and said, I was sleeping. It was like. He got mad for a minute there, and then he was like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine?" So he remembered. So it was like it was cute. It was cute the way he said it. So yeah, he's been a sweetheart. He's been working from home too, just kind of making sure that I'm okay. So yeah. Amy, thank you for the $2.79 super chat. That's so awesome. That's gonna cover part of the bill for the latte. So I'll definitely put that money towards the bill for the latte. That covers about half of it, which is awesome. Lattes around here are like $6. So yeah, but thank you. Every little bit helps, so it's greatly appreciated. Chris, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're just on over here. We're at the Sea Market Coffee. It's the new jam here in town. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait for this thing to go off, and then we're gonna get our coffee. There's like literally people coming in all the time on over here though right now. Jerome, have you had Hawaiian hulu chicken? No, not yet, but I have this thing I need to go get right now. Justin, please let me know where that is and what that is.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. It's appreciated. Oh my gosh, this looks so. There's a little bit of art here. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the camera for you guys. You see the heart there? That is so sweet. That is so sweet. There's like a little heart there. That's like respect. Respect. Give me the lid. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's head on out. We're gonna sit outside. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. No problem. Yeah, Justin, if you know a place where I can get some Hawaiian huli chicken in Vancouver or like Metro Vancouver, let me know. I want to throw that on the list. That sounds awesome. Andrew's got a cold too. Andrew's been talking about that too. Got a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's really been going around. Yeah, the doctor, like I somehow, like when Brooke asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually true. But like somehow, Vancouver doctors, for anyone who's not known, like British Columbia doesn't have like the greatest medical system right now. Like we're actively looking for doctors and stuff like that. So I got my doctor like literally on Friday, at the end of the Friday, on the phone. For some strange reason, I was able to get them. And normally you have to like, I got the online booking app and I was able to like book a spot. I was like, what the heck? Because Asa had like this like tonsillitis issue. I'm not sure if it was like tonsillitis or anything like that, but like something to do with the swollen tonsils. And he was just like, oh my goodness gracious. He like scheduled his doctor's appointment and he had it like a week later, which isn't like that most helpful because it was done and over with before he's talked to the doctor, which is hilarious. Amy's saying, glad to feel you're better. And then you're out and about. Well, it's good to be out and about too, you know? And like a little bit of fresh air is going to do the body good. So there. Justin's like, grilling some tonight. Basically, it's Hawaiian marinade with pineapple juice and glazed on at the end on a quarter chicken. So my grandma, before she passed away, bless her heart, she used to do something similar, okay? So she would have a pineapple juice and the glaze and stuff like that, but not the Hawaiian marinade. So feel free to like let us know what's in the Hawaiian marinade, or is it like a jar that you get on over at the shop and stuff like that too? Either way, I can look up that name. That would be, Asa would be interested in that. Okay, so we're having the pistachio latte. I already showed you what it looked like. It looked very frothy, very creamy. Okay, the latte is very, very good. The minute you take a sip of this, you immediately get like this bite of pistachio here. That's just like such like a roasty thing. There's a spot as well in Richmond called Aloha Hawaiian. Okay, Aloha Hawaiian Grill. I wish put it on the list. But this is roasty, guys. Like the pistachio flavor is strong with this one. This is definitely good. So they are not weak sauce here. Come down to Sea Market Coffee and try this stuff. This is really good. This is ridiculously good. Okay, I'm gonna have to work my way slowly through this menu. It's huge. There's like actual pistachio in here too. So there's like stuff to chew. I am so giddy. I am so giddy. Like when you bite into a pistachio's got like the nuttiness and stuff like that. When they mix it in with a latte or any kind of liquid, it kind of gives you like this like fruity flavor too. And I definitely get a little bit of that. Like the nuttiness mixing with the sugar and the milk really kind of brings that through. Very, very interesting. But yeah, this place is huge. Okay, so all the way down to the end of the street there, all the way down to where the chairs end on over here. Okay, and this new development on over here is gorgeous too. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to be able to like, you know, be able to get out here and explore, maybe like make a shortcut route through here and all this stuff. But definitely come on down here and check out Sea Market Coffee. Sea Market Coffee. And if you're in Richmond, apparently according to Andrew, there's one on over there too. So that is definitely something, or Coquitlam. There's definitely one in Coquitlam as well. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that and stuff like that too. Mind you, Coquitlam is massive. That is a bigger city than you think. Like when you get off the SkyTrain there, that's only a small little piece of it. It's really big. We've been doing some work up in Coquitlam lately. I've been looking at the map and some of the different places that we have to go for work and stuff like that right now. And I'm just like, wow, I didn't know this part was part of Coquitlam, but very cool. Like there's parts of Coquitlam underneath poor Coquitlam. When you look at a map, I'm like, wow. Wow. But yeah, I'm really digging this. I'm really digging this. So I'm gonna have to like dig into their Bagoli beef wrap or something else and just give it a shot another day. But for today, this is what we got. And this is what we're going with. Can't spend a lot of money because we got to save a little bit. You got to save a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely digging this. Definitely digging this. I'm taking in the sun today as well after the rain yesterday. Absolutely. It is a beautiful day. Take a look at what we got on over here. So over here across the street, we literally have cherry trees just starting to bloom on over here. Those look like that is awesome. Loaf Cafe at UBC has Huli Huli Chicken Burger. That's helpful, Nick. I'll throw that on the menu. Yeah, I have a few friends that are like academics now. If you saw my latest video, the conference tour has come in. So I have a few friends that have reached out to me. So the last time I was up at UBC most recently, and it was actually like, I'm the non-academic. Showing up there, they're all excited to see me. But yeah, UBC seems to be a base for some good conferences right now for them. Whatever they're like, they're all sciencey nerds and stuff like that. They went and they got their doctorates and all that stuff. So, but hey, what can you say? What can you do? Ooh, it does sound good. It does sound good. So yeah, that's definitely. I'm gonna throw that on the list. I'm gonna put it on the list. But yeah, let's go right now. Let's keep going. We'll keep on moving and grooving here in Vancouver. And let's get nosy. We just got nosy over here at Sea Market Coffee. So yeah, very, very cool. Very, very awesome to see. So come on out and check it out. And they also have a new Domino's down here too in the new development. So I'm definitely digging it. And this is the awesome part when you get a new development like this. Like here's the balconies and stuff like this right on over here. There have been people living in here for a little while now. There's the Domino's right there. I wonder what's at the other end there too, or is it just an entrance? Look at the deck here. This is very, very cool. I'm loving this like kind of like wood vibe deck here over Domino's. Very, very chill. That looks like the entrance to the building right there. So, but we're gonna head on down this way. Okay, so I thought this thing was a much larger than it is, but that's okay. That's still, that Sea Market Coffee is still huge on over here. Wow. Of course, these three houses right here, okay, they're actually gonna come down. There's another building that's gonna be going on in here in this spot. You can see it's the old Vancouver specials right here. I think people might be living in here right now as rentals, but I'm not quite sure. Because the lawns are still kept and everything like that. So. But yeah, these houses right here are eventually gonna come down. So, but right now it's a good little bit of student housing on over here because we're close to Langara College. It's not too far away. It's just another 10 blocks south of 41st. So very, very close. Very, very close. And an easy bus ride if you catch like one of the buses that goes south here on Main Street. Takes you down to the Punjabi market. That's on over here. By the way, we need to go back and check out the Punjabi market at some point in time in the future too. Okay, so once I get another day or two of rest underneath me, we're gonna start exploring because the weather's getting super awesome. And I am ecstatic for super awesome exploration time, you know? And the rain's not gonna be as hard. We're still gonna get a pile of rain. Don't get me. I'm not living in disillusion or anything like that, but this is when you get a pile of rain in March and then it starts to disappear after that. So I'm loving this weather. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Vaisakhi Fest is coming up in April. Yeah, and you know what else is happening soon? Nowruz! I am going to be positively beaming. I can't wait for that. And Lapu Lapu is coming back. They're going to have it at the Italian Center. So I think that's a good location for them to be at. It's going to be interesting to see how they're doing the setup. So, but yeah, we'll be trying to go to that too. Okay, so it should be good, but Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There is so much good stuff happening. Now, 2 festivals that we have lost this year, okay, at the cost, according to the newspapers, of only a mere $30,000, would be car-free days here in Vancouver. There's still going to be car-free days in other cities, but yeah. So this is the Bon Cafe Vietnamese restaurant on over here too. So I have no idea what's going to happen. We're not going to have like our spring, our fall, our September festivals. And that's okay. Whenever there was a car-free day, there was always a festival or an event going on in another one of the 29 municipalities or cities here in Vancouver. So, or Metro Vancouver. So yeah, Bon Cafe is OG. Ah, okay, this is OG right here. This is old school. Gonna have to put that on the list for another day. Yeah. That looks awesome though. Okay, we have been in there before. It is it was very, very good. Very, very good. Okay. I have not been in there on camera though. Yeah. Yeah. Are you at 33rd and Main? Yep. 33rd and Main. That's where we are right now. There we go. Yeah, I have not been in the Bon Cafe on camera yet for you guys. I would have no idea how they would react. Yeah, let's head on down the street here. So we're in the Riley Park Little Mountain section of South Main here, otherwise known as SoMa. SoMa. That's what the hipsters would say. Justin's like, grew up just down the street, so I'm assuming down would be south. So Andrew did too. Very, very cool. Nui crazy good Korean fusion restaurant coming up. Okay, so there's a Nui coming up too. I'm out of Orderachi right now, right on over here. This is where I am. The Osaka restaurant right on over here. So. But Asa's been cooking me like plenty of Matchstick Coffee is not here anymore, eh? I wonder if it's still open down here. Yeah, they closed the Yaletown one, eh? That was over on Richard Street. Yeah, and they're gonna close all 4 of them apparently. That's the crazy part, guys. Like this is like, okay, Gringo's is closing all 3 locations too. So when you talk about Gringo, it's closing all 3 locations. There's like some serious Vancouver chains that are just like deciding to get up and go. I was walking past the Petite Pot at Robson and Butte today, and it was gone. It was empty. There was nothing in there. No paper even boarded up on site. It was just like one day they were there, and then one day they were gone. I was like, wow. So here's Nui here, and they're still here, okay? Matchstick though, looks like they still have it. It's gonna close though March 14th. Ooh, yeah, they usually close this one around 3 p.m. So wow, yeah. We're gonna lose some staples on over here, but hey, at least we got the Sea Market Coffee down the street, so that's gonna be a welcome addition to the neighborhood. Of course, they're probably gonna get all the business from Matchstick, and they got the space to handle it, so. Rocky, good to see you. Nice to have you on the street. Andrew's dropping like the what looks like a lion dancing mask or something like that. I'm sure it's just one of the many emojis that we regularly have, but I do have lion dances on my brain right now. I've been watching, so I love me a good lion dance and a good dragon dance around Lunar New Year. And I know I might do a little too much for you guys, and thank you for being patient, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So gotta give a shout out to that. And we saw Andrew's athletic club, okay, known as Kin Athletics over at the Aberdeen Center, and then we saw the Chao Athletics Club over on Fraser Street. So we got to see some of the best clubs, okay, do the line dances and the dragon dances. That's the crying emoji. Well, fair enough. The crying emoji. Fair enough. Because that matchsticks are closing and a whole bunch of other matchsticks are closing. But you know what? At the same point in time, we can say, because we have proof. We just went in, okay? There is other businesses willing to take up the mantle. So it's unfortunate when some businesses close because of the circumstances they're under. But you know, it's also awesome to see other businesses are ready to take up the handle. So I guess we'll be going to Sea Market Coffee more often because I did drop by that matchstick every once in a while on camera for you guys. Yeah. Oh, no problem. You guys put on a great show. Rocky, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. There was a wonderful hardworking Vietnamese couple that had great haircuts down there. You know what? When I was in Toronto, we had Terry who did our hair. Okay. He's in like this ghost mall called the Aura Mall in the Aura building in Toronto. I think it's near like Gerrard and Yonge Street. And we would go into that, and Terry was like a Vietnamese hairstylist, and he would work with his sisters. And Terry was like the best hairstylist out there. Okay, he was definitely gay, so but straight people went to him too. But like, when you have a gay hairstylist do your hair, it's awesome. And when I found like the hairstylist in the village and stuff like that, I was so happy on over here in Vancouver too. But like next time I'm in Toronto back home, I'm gonna stop by Terry if he's still open and go get a haircut from him because like he's awesome. He's awesome. And it was always like first come, first serve. So it wasn't like you would schedule an appointment or anything like that. So awesome. Awesome. There's the Sweet Tea Bakery and Cafe right on over there. We're gonna head down the street though right now and just head on into the neighborhood and just check it out for a little bit, see what's going on. The car behind you is so out on the road. Ah! Ah! I obviously missed it, but such is life. Such is life. I'll have to roll back later and check it out. Yeah, I just wanted to come on down to SoMa and check out that cafe. Like I really, really wanted to know. And if you got like a pistachio latte, I'm definitely gonna check that. That was like so good. So on point, and they didn't overprice the drinks. So I gotta give a shout out to Sea Market Coffee. You guys are doing something good. You're doing something good. Okay. Let's keep going here. We're out here on the street, checking out the neighborhood. Of course, we could be back here tomorrow too. Or no, not tomorrow. We could be back here on the weekend too. If we're heading on over to the Riley Park Farmers Market. Riley Park's just up the street here on 30th right here. So definitely you just gotta go up and over the hill and then you head on right down and on over to Riley Park. And you'll see food trucks first and that's where you can go. Yeah. Yeah, he was stretching out there a bit. Ah! Okay, I definitely gotta roll back the film later and check that out. Have you been to East is East, Persian restaurant up ahead, next to Mickey D? Great vibe and with live music. We have not been in East is East with a camera yet. No, we have not. I have had some chai from East is East though. So yeah, so you got an East is East over in Kitsilano too. So that's one of the places. I was actually watching just a couple last night. It was just like a 3-minute short and stuff like that. And on YouTube, you can do 3-minute shorts now. But it was like BC Bob, and he's part of Czech Media now. It's probably always been part of Czech Media, but he was part of Czech Media, and he had a reporter on the street asking what restaurants people should try, and East is East is one of them. That was recommended, so that was pretty interesting to see. And then they mentioned the other restaurants they mentioned. There's a few of them that I was aware of, and then there's a few that I wasn't aware of too. So it's kind of interesting to see when you ask Vancouverites, good restaurants. There's a variety, and we don't know all of them. So yeah, we do not know all of them. Definitely keeping an eye out there. But yeah, so festival season is starting to kick off. I cannot wait. Now Rosie will be happening. It'll be happening in Coquitlam at Town Center Park, which is where Lafarge Lake is located. So we'll head on over there and check out that. That should be an awesome event to see. And we'll definitely enjoy ourselves. Like, this is such a Vancouver thing. When you got the cars just like all just on over here, trying to keep it in a super tight spot. Just passing Jack the Barber Shop on over here. Well, let's keep on going down the street here. There's a corner 29 right on over there too. So awesome. Okay. Wow. Just wow, what a beautiful day. Welcome. A few other people have come on to the stream. My name is Jerome Forestwood, and we are over here on Main Street right now in the South Main neighborhood. We're in the Riley Park, little mountain section of it. So yeah, this is where we are. You haven't hit that like button yet, do hit that like button. These streets bring me back so much memories. So that's the whole point, coming down here and showing you guys a little bit. Letting you see what's going on over here too. Okay? Seeing people strolling down the street, and like literally for me, I wanted to go to that cafe. I wanted to know what that cafe was about, so that was the whole point. Just to go on over there and get a little nosy. Ah! But yeah, let's keep rolling here. This is so awesome. So awesome. They just opened up Cockney Fish and Chips and Joe's Italian. We're gonna have to go get nosy definitely at Joe's. Okay? We're definitely gonna have to go get nosy at Joe's. I forgot about that, but it's good we came out here. Okay. So we'll keep East is East for another day. But, because I really want to go see what the new Joe's is like. So let's head on over and let's get nosy over at Joe's too. That should be pretty good to see and pretty awesome. And then we can just like figure it out from there. So yeah, should be pretty good. pretty good. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. The rosé pasta is off the chart. Okay, so rosé is when you take the white sauce, which is like a creamier sauce, and you mix it with the red sauce, okay, which is more tomato-y, and you get like an awesome mix. So if we're going to Joe's, let's cross the street, go on the other side. So we're down here at Main and I don't see the street sign here. Okay, this is like 27th or something like that, or 29th. So we're gonna cross the street on over. So much food on me, need to bring a Stepmaster with me, yeah. I got Joe's for lunch at the other location today. Oh, okay. Ah! Anyways, we're over here at Red Cat Rec. Yeah, this is 28th. That's where we're at. Jerome, Brooke! Oh my gosh, good to see you. I'm in your neighborhood. Yeah, I'm gonna go give my opinion on the new Joe's on over here. Italian sandwich with pesto, rigatoni, and meatballs. Suggestions talking about. So, we're gonna go check out. I just checked out, Brooke. I just checked out the Sea Market coffee shop that just opened like yesterday, apparently. So, yeah, it is on. Like, they have a pistachio latte that is so on point. it made me giddy. It made me giddy. Ah! I was so excited. So excited. Here's the Cockney fish and chips that Justin was talking about right on over here. So we're gonna have to come back to here. Okay, I have had Cockney fish and chips before. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. So the one piece, this is like reasonable. Like you get, their pieces are usually very big. So this is like much more affordable than for even like if you like go to Go Fish over in Fisherman's Wharf and stuff like that. So family packs are a good price too. We're gonna have to come on back here for a Munchie Mondays at some point in time. Brooke's like, ooh, I'll check that out. Yeah, down there at East 36 is literally Sea Market Coffee. It's so good, so good. Yeah, just like, don't get me wound up. Ah! Ah! We're all of the same vibe. Absolutely. What a day, what a day. What a day. We're just passing the local meat on over here. Okay. And there's the, oh, I haven't been here in a while. They're serving breakfast over at the Caveman Cafe and Bistro and over here. I knew they always used to do it, but they didn't have the sign out before. That's very cool to see. Oh, it's Persian too. They got the Persian flag in there and everything like that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Brooke's like, Jerome, did you hear the meteor boom last night? No, I did not. I woke up this morning hearing that there's a fireball in the sky last night. I'm like, wow. Yeah, apparently, if I heard the story right, like, hey, good to see you. Nice to have you. If I heard the story right, like it went into the ocean or something like that. Like Ass has been giving me like heads up on some of these things. He's been keeping track of the news because of world events, and then of course he's checking out multiple sources because he can speak a few different languages too. So he's getting the inside scoop and stuff like that. So our world is messed up. Let's not focus on that right now. Let's use this as a distraction for that. But I would say Straw Hat Crew unite. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. This is a world situation that's been created by boomers, and we don't need to deal with boomer issues at this point in time. And if you're a boomer on this channel, you know I'm not talking about you. Because if you're a boomer on this channel, you're probably one of the minority of boomers that is pretty awesome and pretty cool to hang out with. Caveman is great. Yeah, I've heard good stuff. So. Yeah. We love space. Ah! Ah! I hope it was it. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe Godzilla will come and protect Vancouver. Mind you, Godzilla coming and protecting Vancouver seems like, like if it is aliens and stuff like that, we're probably still gonna have a few buildings smashed. So we gotta get that Godzilla plan in place firsthand just to make sure we're okay. Joe's has an amazing distraction. Okay, well we're getting down there. We're making our way. Oh
my God.
Here's my favorite jazz coffee bar on over here. This is Aperture, right on over here. I think I said Analog before, but this is what I meant, Aperture, because they're open a little bit later. We're not gonna go in there right now. We just had a latte, but definitely one of the awesome places here in town. Yeah, Joe should be like right around there, right? So we're over here by Helen's Grill as well. Okay, that's open until 7 p.m. at night. So very cool to see. But I did say I was going to Joe's, so let's head on over to Joe's. Okay, exactly. Life is too short to not have yummy food. Exactly. That is the point of today. We're gonna go explore a neighborhood, have some yummy food and a berry, and chill out and relax. And just have fun. Just have fun. But yeah, I just like Justin said, love this coffee spot. I love Aperture, and they got like a band stage in the background and stuff like that. So gotta give it a shout out. Gotta give it a shout out. Okay, I'm excited. Last time I passed this spot, it was not like the problem is Vancouver is so huge. Oh my gosh! Like I know some people come to the city from bigger cities, and they're creators and stuff like that, and they're like, Vancouver isn't big enough. It's not big enough. And I'm just like, what the heck are you talking about? Like if you include all of Metro Vancouver, this place is so huge. Like, there's so much to cover. And when you start going into restaurants and stuff like that, it's crazy. St. Ormeski, good to see ya. Omni G, nice to have you on the stream. Justin's like, Helen's, the institution is upon us. The great Helen's Grill. Coquitlam has changed so much. Coquitlam is so much bigger. We're in Vancouver right now, but definitely gotta give a shout out. I was just talking about Coquitlam because we're gonna go to the Nowruz festival on over there. Fingers crossed, so long as I'm feeling well. I'm feeling pretty good right now, so hopefully it should be good. Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Hanford, nice to have you here. So we're at Joe's Italian Deli right on over here. Okay, I've not been into this location yet, so let's go in. Let's order ourselves some food. Okay. Oh wow. So yeah, you might get a little bit of buffering here. So we might get the sandwich and then choose to eat it outside if the buffering continues to persist, guys. Just to give you a heads up. New building, there's probably like some nice building materials in here, and just to make it a little bit warmer in the winter time and colder in the summertime and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah. We'll come back to that on video. That is just way too long. Way too long. I'm heading on over to Helen's. Let's go on over to Helen's. Wow. Building materials. Oh my goodness gracious. That place is a buffering. So we'll go back there on like a regular, like, that's a good versus video, yeah. We'll keep that for a versus. So shout out to Jost, we do love you. That's just not for, filming in there is not for a live stream. Because you're in one of those new buildings that's got the fans. Not all new buildings are like that. So yeah, but let's head on over to Helen's. They're open, I believe. We'll check the hours before we go in. Okay, I normally don't do Helen's Grill on Munchie Mondays because they close at 4. So I haven't been able to get into it on camera. So let's head on over to Helen's. Helen's is like old school. I don't think we're gonna have an issue in here. The only issue you might have is if they're worried about us live streaming or not. So, which is like legit. They're the business owners. They get to decide. Okay, so. Yeah, let's go to Helen's and see what's going on here. Okay, so it's Wednesday. They're open till 7. We're good to go there. So let's head on in and let's just get something, okay? Interacting cash only, we got both. Okay, we're good. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Is it okay if I just grab a seat? I'm just like talking on my phone right now. I'll just keep it off of you guys, okay? Awesome, thanks. Okay, guys. We are in Helen's Grill. I think we're the only ones here, but that's okay, that's cool. Okay, awesome. And they have literally the menu right in front of us here on the table. Oh my goodness gracious. This looks awesome. I'm gonna go for like something like a sandwich or something like that. Okay, or like a burger or something like that. So they got like bacon cheeseburgers, blue burgers, spicy chicken burgers, that type of thing. They got like BLTs here. Actually, I think I know what I want.
Cool.
Okay, can I get the Ruben, please?
Yeah, what are we doing on the side?
What do you got to offer on the side?
Fries, salad, coleslaw, or soup.
Fries, salad, coleslaw, or soup. I'm gonna go with soup today.
You got it. It's a mushroom, potato, and leek.
Leek. Yeah. Oh, that's the soup. Okay.
Yes.
We'll
Yeah,
go with
all
that.
three of those.
Oh, that's awesome. That's delicious.
Perfect. And something to drink?
I just had a coffee. Can you just water?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we're here. We're in Helen's Grill. We're gonna get some food. The Locust restaurant across the street is really a good date. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that tip down from Brooke. Okay, definitely. But yeah, we'll go back to Joe's, but we'll do it like on a camera and stuff like that. Not on a live stream or anything like that. Yeah. So, Alan, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, I had never had the chance to like come in here before. Okay, so yeah, on camera. So yeah, it's awesome to be in here. I'm super stoked and excited. So that's awesome. What did Alan say here? Hello from Mission, BC. Surrey has changed so much since I moved to Mission, and Mission is growing with people moving from the Metro Vancouver to the. Of course, Mission's growing. That's why we feel it's important. We're kind of like heartbroken that we can't go. This is why we want two-way traffic on. This is why we want two-way traffic on the Western Express that comes into Vancouver and heads back to like why do I have to spend a night over in Mission? Okay, I should be able to take a train there in the morning from the train that arrived here. Okay, and then also be able to take a train back at the end of the day if I can't like we're not asking them to add more trains. We're just asking them to take that train and just have it go both ways. Because there's actually people that work from Vancouver, that travel from Vancouver all the way out to Mission for work, because a lot of these places have found that it's a little more affordable as a business to have your business out there. Like there's people that live in Vancouver now, but they work in Coquitlam. It's like wild. Brooke, this is what Nosy's all about. You've got it definitely down there. We definitely have like people looking in the window right now. That is interesting to see. The red toque there. Roll back the tape if you want. You could see like the side eye. It wasn't like a bad side eye. It was like, oh. That's fun. That's fun. Do they still have the old music players? Yeah, they do. They do. They're right here. So there's the old music players right there for you. So nothing's changed. Anything like that. I did say I would keep the camera here, and like I chose to sit here specifically, so you have a little bit of the window in the background too. But yeah, old school booths here, very chill, very relaxed on over here. They're in the kitchen right now, so there's the cafe right there for you. I'm gonna turn it back around so I don't catch anyone on camera. Okay. But yeah, this is gonna be good. We're just gonna get the old school Ruben. We're gonna enjoy some food. We're gonna chill out, and that's what it's gonna all be about. Okay. And we're gonna get the soup. Now I got the soup today because I am wanting to get a little bit more liquid into me. Okay, after having the cold, so definitely wanted to make sure that I'm getting a little bit more of that stuff in there. So. So that we're not, so I'm not like worried about anything and all that type of stuff. Okay. But yeah. It's like entering a time machine. What can you do? What can you say? I love like old school diners and stuff like that. So yeah, this will be a good little fun experience, and we'll have a little bit of fun. We get to knock off this restaurant off the menu for at least having it on film like once. And we'll probably come back because this is like an institution. This is like one of the institutions on over here in the South Main neighborhood. And so it is known for all day breakfast. So you can come on in here and get all that stuff. But Asif made me some delicious sandwiches today. Now, literally, he like baked the bread. He did it all like he was just staying home, working from home today, taking care of me, making sure I was okay and stuff like that. When I found out it was much better, he was just kind of chilling out and stuff like that. But yeah, he made some bread when he was taking a break from work, and then after he baked the buns, he literally made like smash burger breakfast patties with some of the beef and pork mix that we had from the ground meat, and then he also threw potato patties on these breakfast sliders, and then put an egg on top, and then like the sauces and stuff like that he usually likes to put on and stuff like that. He's got his own like burger sauces and stuff like that he makes at home. Oh my goodness gracious, it was so delicious. So, but yeah, I've had my fill of eggs for today. So definitely just gonna be chilling out, relaxing and stuff like that too. So yeah, Key, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, Key ATV, awesome, great to have you. Yo. I remember checking out your channel. You got like I think your channel's the one with the dog. Feel free to correct me if I'm mixing that up with somebody else. Very, very cool. Nice to have you here. Yeah, we're just down over here at Helen's Grill right now, just chilling out. I've never like a Munchies. Some of these restaurants are either closed early and stuff like that, and you can't blame them because Monday is a slow day, and that was the whole point about Munchy Mondays, was also like getting out and still supporting some local businesses. Been on like a slower day and stuff like that, but like when I'm ready to go out and stream, it's usually like 4 or 5 p.m. and unfortunately this place closes at 4 p.m. on Mondays. So yeah, we're here right now. I'm super excited. Kid, don't worry about it. That's perfectly fine. You see, yeah, just give a wave. Or just say hey, okay? If you don't want to say hey, you want to be anonymous, that's cool too. It's great to have you on the stream though. It's awesome to have you here. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're over here at Helen's Grill. We're just chilling out in South Main right now, here in Maine in King Edward Street. We're gonna get some food. It is a quiet day in here. We're like literally, what the time is it right now? Like we're literally, there's probably going to be a few people, okay, who are going to come in here probably in the next hour or the next half hour or so, okay, just before it closes to get some food and stuff like that. So yeah, but like this is the work rush right now. A lot of people are just like finishing off and stuff like that. So if I didn't work earlier and wake up earlier in the morning for work and stuff like that, even though I'm working from home, still wake up early, okay, you know, I would probably be coming home from work right now too.
Here we are for you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Can I just pay the bill right now?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Sit
cool.
on the counter here.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Just gonna pay the bill. Enjoy the scene.
All right. What are you live streaming for?
YouTube right now on Jerome Forestwood.
All right. So we're 24.15 for you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries. You need your copy?
Yeah, a receipt would be great.
Absolutely. There we are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's have some food. Gotta have some food. Some food. Okay. So you can see the food right there for you. I'll let you guys know a little bit more once we get out of here. Okay, but yeah, we'll enjoy some food right now. Just have something enjoyable to eat. So here's the Superino right here. Okay. And here's the sandwich. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm excited. So let's enjoy this. Let's check this out first. First thing I'm gonna do is check out this. It's old school. And this is like a real dill pickle. And they're not going weak sauce on the dill, putting down a butter pickle or anything like that. Oh, There's the zestia right here. Let's chop that in. Let's have the soup. Let's give that a shot. It's creamy. You definitely get like the oniony flavor from the leek in there. Nice and potatoey. Very, very like old school comfort flavor. Definitely jiving with the flavors. And Justin, thank you for covering the bill. It's great. That puts me at ease. A lot of these restaurants have had to raise their prices and they don't want to do that, but they have to pay the bills and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the one thing that I was gonna say. But like the food looks delicious, it tastes delicious, and all that type of stuff. So definitely the quality of the food is very, very healthy, very, very tasty. But yeah, things are going up in prices these days. And especially with the sign of the times, guys, we're not going to talk about all the problems in the world. We all know there's problems in the world right now. Okay? But things are going to get more expensive. That's the one thing that we need to remember. There's like pieces of mushroom in here. The chunks of leek are like so soft. Sometimes they don't cook it long enough that it's soft. The other thing is, they definitely clean the leek before they put it in. Sometimes when they serve leek, they forget to clean it properly. This has definitely been cleaned properly. That is good. Yeah, more people are coming on in.
Yeah, awesome. Have a seat wherever you guys like. Yeah.
So good. Oh, this is an institution. Yeah. So the reason I picked the soup, like there's sometimes you don't get the option of the soup and stuff like that. The reason I picked the soup, okay, that's just because it is so nice and warming and cozy. And they did not let down. This is a delicious soup.
It was here. It was here. Yeah, this is what that used to be.
That is a delicious soup. Hey, Cons, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. That is ridiculously good. Okay. Here's the Ruben right here. Now this is what you want to see. Come on. That was awesome. Let's try it out.
Oh my, yes. I wish I don't have a bag if I'm not trying to.
They got sauerkraut on this.
I'm also very good at
They
reading.
got the nice little sauce on here. The cheese is like all melty.
You're welcome.
That's very good. Mmm.
For two? For two. Yeah, wherever you like. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I said, I told you, just after the work rush, people are going to start coming in. They're starting to come in right now. Alan's saying, did you hear about the new time zone change? Yeah. I absolutely did. Andrew, I just asked about that too at the start of the stream. Yeah, I'm stoked for it. I'm stoked for it. I'm glad I moved to a province that had the guts to actually go through with the time change. Okay, because Ontario had the same kind of thing. Like they passed legislation, but they're waiting on New York State to get in line. And BC was just like, screw it. We'll let the Americans catch up with us. Like the rest of the Pacific Ocean countries predominantly are not on this like let's change time zones, time changes and stuff like that. So we're just with everyone else now, which is awesome to see. Which is great. Yeah, no more trying to change the daylight savings times. Absolutely. This is awesome. This is awesome little tart little sandwich on over here. Oh. You know, they literally have one of those sandwich machines on the back, and they're literally slicing this. Okay? So, this is so, like the Ruben meat is like pickled. And they definitely have like a nice little like sharp peppery flavor in it too. It's so good. Snaptube, good to see you. Thanks for the like. Nice to have me on the stream. This place is so cozy. They're like, you come here on the weekend, this place is packed. Okay, and what they're having, what they're throwing out, okay, or like serving on those days is just like breakfast almost all the time. Oh, but it's so nice to come in here and just have some nice diner food. But you can see like they got the sauerkraut here. This is like a must. This is something that I actually missed that wasn't in our sandwich for Omaniskis. Omaniskis definitely gave, and this is about the same price as Omaniskis too, definitely put way more meat on their sandwich and stuff like that. But you need this sauerkraut on it to really like bring in like that punchy flavor that makes like the proper Reuben. Okay, the only thing I would say here is like if they wanted to go with the marbled rye, that would be good, but the rye bread is perfect. It's cooked, it's toasted, okay, it's soft on the inside, it's got like the little bit of the chariness on the outside here. This side's a little bit better to show you the char. This brings me back. This brings me back. I wanted to pull out a piece of the meat just to show you, like this is proper Reuben meat here. Oh my god. The nice pink flavor. This is like they put This is so good. This is so good. You can see like it's done proper. The cheese is melty. It's gooey. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alan is really happy. You can tell he's talking about no more change to daylight savings time. Absolutely, absolutely. So what? We'll like lose an hour. In a couple days. That'll be okay and stuff like that. But then we don't have to worry about that ever again. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, the only thing we are going to have to think about, or when we go to other provinces, we're going to have to think about that too. So when you're traveling across the country, that's the one thing. But like, whenever I'm working with the Saskatchewan team and stuff like that for my job and stuff, that's always something that you need to take into consideration. And what time zone are you in and stuff like that, and like, and what daylight savings or standard time. So we'll be like, I'm pretty sure Saskatchewan's on daylight to, or not daylight savings, but like whatever it is, like the more standard time and stuff like that. So yeah, so like daylight savings time used to be like given an extra hour to farmers in the morning so that they could work with a little bit more daylight, and in the winter time. Yep. What we found over time is that the farmers don't really care. B and C is everyone else loses an hour of sunlight in the day. That's why that's why I'm filming like at 3 p.m. in the afternoon on like the darkest day of the year, and it's dark outside at like 4:10 p.m. In December. It's ridiculous. Like you move that hour, and I would still have a little bit of sunlight to show you guys a little bit more of Vancouver, or like whatever city you're in, Coquitlam and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very cool to see. I love the food here. The food is really good. You can definitely see there's been a lot of love put into it. So very, very good to see. Very awesome to see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was very, very good. That was very, very good. We're literally spoiled. Justin, shout out to Justin for helping cover the bill. Okay, I really, really appreciate the super chat, the 2415. That helps cover the bill. And Amy threw up a small little one too, $2.79 or something like that. That helped cover part of the bill for the latte before. So thank you very much for that too. It's greatly appreciated. Every little bit helps. So, yeah. Alan's giving us a heads up on the Canucks. The Canucks are playing tonight. I feel bad for the players. No playoffs. Well, you know what? You can't be a playoff player every single time. That's just not gonna happen. And the Canucks, well, they are what they are. But they do bring some happiness. So yeah. They do bring some happiness, so it's good to see them bring happiness to the community. And you gotta give a shout out there. Okay? So guys, we just left Helen's on over here. We're at Helen's Grill on over here. Absolutely delicious. Great flavor, good sandwich. Okay? Beautiful soup with it too. The one thing I would say is it seems like they've had to raise prices just because of the climate we're in right now and stuff like that. I feel for them. Okay? But, so it's a little bit more on the pricier side for a restaurant that I would want to go to. But still absolutely awesome. Great food. So, but that's just the reality of these days when you have things like fuel prices going up and all these other different factors going in. Restaurants got to do what they got to do to pay the bill. I don't think they were overcharging at all. I think it was very, very delicious. So great to see. Nice to have them. Nice to be able to visit one of the local institutions here on the stream and show you a little bit of the awesome food. So awesome. So awesome. Okay, let's keep going. We're out in SoMa, otherwise known as South Main. South Main. We were gonna go into Joe's, so Joe's, shout out to you too. Okay, we do know you're good. I haven't been at that location yet though, so I want to check that out. Yeah, we can't stream in there, so I'm gonna have to go back and do a versus there. That'll be fun. We're gonna start ramping up the versus series when the weather gets just a little bit warmer, and start bringing out that. So Brooke wants to see a Joe's versus Dante's. So I think that will definitely be good. We did like a Dante's versus Prasado, which is like the great debate that people were having earlier last year. They were like, which one's better? They're like, they're both focaccia, and then like Dante's is like, we're not focaccia, and then like they're like spicaccia or something like that. I was just like, it doesn't matter. They're both delicious. We need to compare them. So we did do a versus at that, but we have not done a Joe's versus Dante. So I think that is due. Oh my gosh! There's some of our local Vancouver musicians there coming on into the bar on over here. The heroes welcome. Very cool to see. Very, very cool to see. So yeah, if you want some old school diner flavors, just be prepared. They had to raise prices, but everywhere is raising prices. Okay, head on over to Helen's. Check them out. They're good. Breakfast is what they're highly recommended for, but I just had their Ruben, and they hit it out of the park. They hit it out of the park. Daniel, good to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. So yeah, we're just on over here in South Main, just getting nosy and stuff like that. Checking out different places, just having a little bit of dinner, hanging out, and having a good time. So great to have you here. Nice to have you on the stream. And look at this. Daytime, it is for real. Daytime is for real. Loving it. So yeah, if you haven't been out and about, good to see you. If you haven't been out and about here in the area, South Main on over here, which by the way is like Brooks Hood right now, like literally Brooks neighborhood. Okay, and this is Andrew's old part of Andrew's old neighborhood, part of Justin's old neighborhood down over here too. Absolutely awesome. This place is known for three things: amazing food and bars, antiques, and thrifting. And then there's like all the other shops that are here too that just make it like this crazy eclectic mix of awesomeness. So definitely love it. Here's the SoMa. Right on over here. They're having SoMa Fest. Okay. There it is right there. I'm gonna have to go get the information. I don't think that's something that we can come to. I think that's indoors. But here's one of the patios on out here. So, Liberty. They always close at 4. I'm just like, stay open a little bit longer. And they're like, just come work in our cafe for a day. I'm like, ah. Here's some of the antique stuff right on over here. My grandma used to have chairs like this, eh? Where you got like the flower upholstery and stuff like that on it. Like, look at that. That's old school. Old school. But like, this is what we're talking about with antique lights and stuff like this, and antiques in the neighborhood. Okay? So, definitely something to consider. If you happen to be in and around Vancouver, South Main is definitely one of the streets to come to. Okay? Definitely one of the streets to come to. Look at that. There's the Vancouver Special right on over there. That shop right on over there is another antique shop. On over here. I believe it's an antique shop. Those look like antique chairs there. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because sometimes I mix up shops and stuff like that. But awesome to see, regardless. And it's named after like a famous building here. A lot of the houses on over here on the east side of Vancouver, okay? And in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they built things called the Vancouver Special, which allowed developers to build houses really fast after the war and stuff like that. And got around some like legal loopholes and stuff like that too. It was very cool. So you can read all about the history of the Vancouver Special. There's actually like a Wikipedia page dedicated to it. Chef Claire's is there across. Okay, Chef Claire's is really good too. Okay. This is like Brooke going on a tour of her own neighborhood. This is awesome. Oh. I love the old sign here in Neptune Records, like old school record shop. Okay, Brooke, we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to go back and write a bit down now these days. I'm not complaining. I love the intel. Feed me more. Christine, great to see you. Nice to have you on the street. Yeah, it is an awesome day here. I'm still a little weak, okay? The cold that's going around the neighborhood, and Andrew said he had it too. So, it is a little bit of a stronger one. That's what I would say. So, yeah, I like slept for like 3 days pretty much. Wow. Yeah, it just hit me. Like, I came back from the lion dances, and I'm pretty sure after I came back from Fraser Street, there was like someone coughing on the bus, and like, you're not gonna say anything or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I picked up something on the way on over there, and then it just floored me. So, but hey, such is life. If it hadn't have caught me on that day, after then it would have caught up to me at some point in time, and I'm sure it'll catch up to a bunch of Vancouverites. So Yeah, such is life. Brooke's like, yeah, I'll keep the recommendations coming. Well, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, it's awesome. Oh, and speaking of lion dances, there was a lion dance over here too. There were so many of them, but this was on, they had the lion dance at Sunhop Park on the same day that we went to Aberdeen Center in the Parker Place Mall for their lion and dragon dances. So, but yeah, there was a gathering on over here too. So Sunhop Park on the Saturday of the Lunar New Year. Okay, so we had the Lunar New Year on Tuesday the 17th, and this year, February the 17th. But on the Saturday at Sunhop Park is when they have the lion dances, and then I believe they go around to some of the shops that are participating in the greens, and they do like the whole parade type of thing and stuff like that too. But it was literally over here. This would have been like seeing the lion come through this thing here must have been like crazy, crazy cool. So, yeah, we needed to go down to Aberdeen. Aberdeen is like the spectacle of Lunar New Year. Aberdeen Center on the weekend, and then you mix that with Parker Place where they have the dragon. And I'm just like a kid at a candy shop at that point in time. So there was one point in time where like Nacho was like, asked if you could ask Jerome to sit down and stuff like that. He was like, no, just let him be. I just love following that stuff around. So Lunar New Year is definitely awesome. So. But yeah, now we're gonna do the Persian New Year. Shout out to the Persians in the neighborhood. It's definitely gonna be awesome. Definitely gonna enjoy that. Ah, Ryan. Good to have you on the stream. Ryan is just waiting for an interaction. He's waiting for one of those Karen moments. You'll get one eventually. There's always one, one or two a year, if not more. So when you're talking thrifting, this is like one of the c'est la vie, okay? This is like a lot of these thrifting stores, but like good high quality thrifting. So this isn't like cheap, guys. This isn't like Value Village or anything like that. Okay, think like Value Village Boutique and then amp it up another level on over there. Nick's definitely lurking as well for the next Obi-Wan show. Well, you know what? At least I put that clip off on TikTok, so you guys can always go back to the TikTok until you find something else. Yeah, but whenever someone stands on the street like that, I'm always a little concerned. But I seem to handle it well, so you know, stay calm and cool, and that's what you do. And logic usually generally wins, so just be logical as well. I should write a book. I definitely should write a book. Yes, Christine. That was a meteorite. Causing a sonic boom. So cool. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't hear it. Brooke heard it though. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. I'm sure, Brooke, like, I'm not going to read that comment you just put in the chat right now just because the YouTube algorithm, but I'm not going to take it down either. That's totally legit. Like, we're dealing with that reality right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And again, that's why I say, Straw Hat Crew, unite. No more of these boomer issues, okay? And again, a subset of boomers, not all boomers, okay? There's a lot of very cool boomers out there, but there's some boomers that just want to drag everyone else into their own issues. Like, why can't they just put on boxing gloves and deal with it themselves? Like, come on. I love the monkey see, monkey do. No monkey see. Yeah, it's okay if you guys put the comments in. Okay? But that's the same thing that I told MK. It's just like, I'm totally down with what MK was saying, but I just can't say it on the camera because they got an algorithm scraping my every word as I speak. So, and analyzing it. Because they have like community guidelines you have to follow, so it makes sense. Yeah, but feel free to put it into the chat, guys. If you need to talk about it, it's cool. Okay, totally understand. Anything not happened yet in 2026? We are still beginning 2026. What else is to come? The Maple Leafs or the Canucks somehow, like the Canucks aren't going to make it. The Maple Leafs make it to the Stanley Cup Finals? I don't think that's going to happen either. Well, like, you guys know I'm originally from Toronto, so like, you could hear it, Toronto. But at the same point in time, like, if the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup, that would literally sign the end of the world. So, as we know it. Mind you, when they talk about things like that, like the end of the world and stuff like that, usually there's like the start of a new world on the other side. So, interesting concept to consider. That's all I have to say. Look at the concrete on over here. So they've been updating some of this stuff. It's looking awesome. They've been working hard on it on over here. That is good to see. Good to see. Very awesome to see. You mean it wasn't a giant fried jive chicken flying over, crackling in the sky? Justin. We'll imagine it was a giant Jollibee crackling in the sky. Ass is gonna love that. I'll be like, Ass, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna be like, Asif, did you hear about it? Apparently the meteorite was actually a giant piece of fried chicken. From like some space chicken. Ah! We used to say it was 2012. Ah! I remember that movie. That was like, wasn't Woody Harrelson in that movie? He played like the guy in the trailer and stuff like that. He did a good job. He did a really good job. Like, that was really convincing. Ryan, you're more than happy to say that. It's factually accurate. It's factually accurate. What a day, though. What a day. What a day. Now, unfortunately, I think we lost our Goldilocks on over here. Yeah, the Goldilocks is here. They're moving to a new location. Okay, so they're moving to Burnaby. I'm not sure where they've gone, but like the Goldilocks that's over here is closed now, unfortunately. Nice little Filipino bakery. It's good that they're opening up somewhere else though too, but that's what I've been saying. It's like, there's a lot of businesses choosing to move to Burnaby, Coquitlam, Surrey, around, especially around like Guildford and stuff like that too. And the mall, just because it's a little bit more easier on their pocketbook for all of their business expenses and stuff like that. And so I would definitely say, like, Ryan's like, LOL. Ah! That's true though, man. That's true. What you said was true. I'm sure you will go crazy right away. Ah! Christine, I'm sure you will. Ryan, we are not bringing the end of the world. That is literally the sign of the end of the world. If the Leafs made it to the Stanley Cup Finals and won, that would probably be the mark of the end of the world. So let's leave them where they are. Everyone's gonna be happy. And let's just cheer on the Canucks. So hopefully at some point in time they make the playoffs again. And we can have some fun walking around the stadium for a couple games. You know, and getting chirped by the other teams, the team's fans too. That would be a heck of a lot of fun. It was fun when they made it to like the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs a couple years ago. Just going around getting chirped by Oilers fans, and they were having a heck of. They were so sweet though. Like they're chirping. Oilers fans know they're serious contenders. They're like. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. They know like the perfect balance of like humor, wit, and and just being friendly too. So, but like that's what I get whenever I like have like meet someone from Edmonton, like a shirt off their back and stuff like that, and like Steve Wallace is from there too. So, very very interesting to see another YouTuber. Yeah, I actually put in to Gemini, just wanted to ask Gemini, I was like, okay, so Hugh, because Gemini has access to YouTube and stuff like that, because it's all the same platform, so that's the one to ask. If like I ask Claude or something like that, they're not going to know the answer to this, because they're not going to go all the way into YouTube for all of the details and stuff like that, unless you're really, really big, like millions upon millions of followers. Okay. But I put in who is Jerome Forestwood, and I got a rundown of like my entire history on YouTube from my days back in Toronto until like what I'm doing now. And they're like, Jerome Forestwood has made a significant change in how he does his channel. I was like, wow, write it down. So I was like, okay, if I'm different from my Toronto days, and we are. I used to do like POV walking videos, and I kind of like use that tool in the toolkit as like a mechanism to take you to like foodie spots and festivals and events like that too. But it was cool to see. So like, yeah, but Brooke, it's only looking at like the publicly available stuff, so it's not like, but yeah, it dug in there and gave me a detailed, it's kind of scary, but it's kind of fun too. So, yeah, it gave me like drama too. Like it showed like some of the things people are saying on Reddit and stuff like that, and stuff like that. Like apparently, when I left my hometown to come live in Vancouver, some people in Toronto did not like that at all. They're like, "Why did Jerome go to the prettier place? He can't handle the winter." And it's just like, dude, like I literally moved for work. It was like either stay in the same like dead end part of my job or move to the West Coast and get more responsibilities and do more things. So that was funny. But yeah, it like gave me a breakdown. Very, very fun. Very, very awesome. Okay. Definitely enjoyed it. Reading the bio that Gemini put down, it was an eye-opener. It was an eye-opener. But at the same point in time, then I looked at who it compared me to. So it said that I'm a mix of, I believe, there was UT Lee in there, there's Steve Wallace in there, and there was Phil Soho as well in there. And then there was a few others that were similar to them. Look at this. This is where the streets literally closed down right now. I'm gonna give you guys a shot of the peak over the edge. I won't be able to see. There's the peak over the edge for you guys. I have no ideas on what's on camera. But it was so cool to see, so cool to see. So yeah, if you're a YouTuber and you have access to Gemini, okay, I would definitely say like everyone has access to like Gemini Pro for a few clicks a day and Gemini Thinking for a few clicks a day if you're just on like the free one, okay? But definitely put yourself in and see what it says about you. It's very, very interesting. So it was so cool to be compared to Steve Wallace. And what they said was we created the same kind of authentic, friendly vibes for you guys. And I definitely, like Steve is like he's a camping tuber, okay? And he likes to do like stealth camping. So finding like a campground in a place that isn't a normal place and like not getting caught by anyone, which is kind of the fun. Hey, good to see you. Ah, that guy literally followed me before. He's cool. He so wanted to, he got excited during the fireworks last year. He was like pulling on my arm. I was like, dude, relax. Good kid though, good guy. But yeah, definitely check it out. So Steve is definitely like a sweetheart. So I'm a big fan. I've been watching him for years. So definitely enjoying that. And like, so definitely cool. So it's just cool also to see, because sometimes when you're looking online and you're trying to find people who are like you so that you can get like some fresh ideas and stuff like that, you just look at the same type of content and like it was just like, okay, so I can look across all of these different creators and this is definitely awesome. And it was like people that I never would have thought, like anyone I would have thought was on the list was not on the list. So then I went and started asking Gemini. We're crossing East 7th here on Main. We're all the way down Main. That was fast. Absolutely. Oh, we're taking a peek on over here too. This is the new urban park over here in Mount Pleasant. This is looking good. This is gonna take a little bit longer, but this is looking good. I'm definitely digging whatever this thing is here. It's definitely gonna be a shelter. Is Cream Pony open? Yeah, let's go check it. We should cross the street though. Oh! Look at the traffic. Okay guys, I'm not going back. The traffic is starting, the work rush has started. Or the post-work rush back home has started. But yeah, let's go over and see if they're open yet or not. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're not gonna get any food, but we'll definitely see if they're open. LOL, I only watched the video for 2 seconds and knew where you were on Main. Yeah, so, yeah, there's the new park that's on over here. So they're gonna have like an urban park. So it's not gonna be like green. And they're covering over an old parking lot and stuff like that. So just making sure I'm giving people like space here on the sidewalk because I got like the stand at the end of my gimbal, so it's like sticking out a bit. Yeah, it's looking good though. We can see a little bit of it here. So it looks like they're gonna bring in a little bit of green, but when they say urban, usually it means it's not gonna have a whole lot of green. Like Sunhop Park up the street over at 18th and Main, okay, it's pretty much concrete. Okay, there's a little bit of grass in there, but it's pretty much concrete. It looks like they're gonna do the same thing here. And very awesome, very awesome to see. Okay, Brooke, I can tell you right now, Cream Pony is not open yet because they have opening soon on. But yeah, one more look though, look at this. Nice big entrance. This is gonna be good. They're gonna have like festivals and food trucks on over here once in a while too. That's like the whole plan. So I'm gonna be excited. I'm excited. Oh, it's definitely gonna, like, if you look at Sunhop Park up the street, you don't have a pile of homeless people living there. This is a very different neighborhood. You don't get a lot of that in this neighborhood at all, man. Not all of Vancouver looks like the 5 short blocks of 500 meters on the downtown east side. I know that's in the media a lot, but like, just take one look at my channel and you'll see, like, Vancouver's a very, very normal city with very, very awesome things. Unfortunately, the media hovers on that one because it gets them lots of clicks. So yeah, you can't blame them. So yeah, they have opening soon on there. I am excited for this one though too, because my heart kind of broke when Cardam's closed. That's the old Cardam shop there. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with homeless people either, Mr. POTUS. There's no problem with them at all. They're normal people too. They're citizens. The one thing I would say is that we need to provide our citizens with the health care that they need, the houses, the homes that they need. Doesn't mean they need a whole home, but get them off the street, get them more stabilized so they can live a more normal life. And that's what I would say. Because, hey, at some point in time, everyone can be homeless. So, under the right circumstances. Like, just take a look at some of the countries that people are in right now, where they're facing the significant world issues that we're facing. There's definitely some people that were not homeless 5 days ago that are homeless now. So, you need to think about that. You need to feel for them. I'm jumping the gun. Lee's is much better than Cardam, so POTUS has moved into, Mr. POTUS has moved into the Lee's versus Cardam's. Cardam's isn't around anymore. Cardam's was in Matchstick Donuts, or Matchstick Cafes, and Matchstick Cafes are gone, so Cardam's gone, yeah. So I guess we're gonna have to compare Lee's Donuts to Duffin's and Cream Pony. Gonna have to catch up. Come, spend money here in Vancouver. Brooke, I still feel for Cardam's too. I love that little shop on over there where Cream Pony moved in. Okay, Brecca's better, but it was a fun little shop to go into. It was pretty chill and pretty fun, And like, I love going to Brecca's, but I can't go to Brecca's every day. So it's awesome when they give you, when there's alternatives out there too. So, but other than that, yeah. What a day, hey? What a day. We're just over here at the WeWork building. So this is like the work share space and stuff like that. So, like, you can come on in here, you pay like a little bit of a fee, and then you can come on in here and you can sit down and do that and enjoy yourselves. Breakfast sandwiches are great. That's what Daniel's saying. They are. So I wanted a quick breakfast sandwich literally when I went on over to Sunset on Fraser neighborhood for the final lion dance that I was gonna film for the year, guys. So don't worry, we're done with them, but I'm like a kid in a candy shop with lion dances and dragon dances. Those things are friggin' amazing. And I knew we were gonna get spoiled with the school that came in there, just like we got spoiled when we were over at Aberdeen Center. So, yeah, I love it. So, well, Kelowna's not a bad city there, Mr. 5000. So, nothing wrong with that. Aw, thanks, Brooke. Making me blush. Let's keep going here though. So this is the section of Main Street that's still kind of transitioning, and it's gonna be a slow transition. This used to be an old factory building. Now it's turned into more of an art gallery. Okay, I think there might even be a skate shop down here now. This is like Austin, the sign of an old skate. Yeah, it's a whole new antisocial skateboard shop moved down here. This is awesome. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. I'm not coming in right now because you're gonna stay inside there, but you're so cute. Look at this. Antisocial got a massive, huge space. This is so awesome. They used to be up the street. This is great. I'm loving it. Shout out to Antisocial. A nice little skateboard shop in here too. But so awesome, so awesome. But yeah, this is like the factory zone on over here. So it's a little bit less here, but it's real short. But like they're also this is the edge of the innovation zone on over here. That's why this little section right here is a little bit of a what some people would say is a dead zone. Like 5,000 is definitely right about this. I gotta watch what I say with your name just because it's definitely getting flagged with some of the more progressive sides of YouTube. But yeah. But definitely awesome. Definitely. Like I love, like you go through the innovation zone here, you see murals just like this, it's awesome. And definitely enjoy coming down here and stuff like this, yeah. And so this is known as both the Mount Pleasant Innovation Zone, that's the new name for it, but it's really known as the Mount Pleasant Industrial Zone. Okay, still got tool and die and a whole bunch of other stuff in here, so very interesting to see. But a lot of new tech startups and biotech firms and stuff like that have moved into the area, so very interesting to see. Okay, and yeah, just like Brooke said, there's hipster art all over the place, and like hipsters have moved in too and stuff like that too. So there's like coffee shops and artisan matcha shops and a whole bunch of bakeries and stuff like that too. Bakeries would still be part of the industrial, like there's always been bakeries in there, but like more like bakeries where you can go in and sit down now too. So it has changed, and part of that is part of that's been the ongoing gentrification of the Olympic Village too. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Oh, that's cool, very cool. So they got like jam band spaces on over here. Very cool. Netflix is there. Netflix? What? What? Okay, like over here. Right over here, and they have like a new like, this is like such a cool little area on over here too. Look at this. They have like a little amphitheater seating here, and like people are supposed to come in here and do plays and stuff like that. This is like one of the areas at the back down here. We're at the back of the Swiss Bakery on over here. Some cool art on over here. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a little food trucky style area that they were supposed to infrared. I've never seen it used as a food trucky area, but that's true. Yeah, Netflix moved on over here. Very cool. Very cool. We'll come on over to that shop. Yeah, Hootsuite's over here too. They had some trouble recently as well. Oh my goodness gracious. Connected to one of their US vendors, so such is life. So I had a dessert right here in the Chai Wagon. I love this place, okay? This is an awesome little place. It's open late, okay? And literally, it's just like Indian street food and stuff like that. It's absolutely delicious. Their chai is on point. Okay, so we do need to come back here. Okay. But in the summertime, I don't know if they have it in the wintertime, but in the summertime they have a chai soft serve, and it is so good. Okay, and this is one of the old food carts that used to be. They still have the food carts occasionally over on Commercial Drive and also on Canby Street. Okay, sometimes downtown, but yeah, this is their brick and mortar right now too. It's absolutely awesome. Mm-hmm. Ah! Yeah, this is a very busy area. Main Street's a main thoroughway out over here. So that's the one thing that you always need to consider. And like it's gonna get busier because they got the new housing development on over here. You can see the condos that moved in on over here too. They're gonna expand the subway down here too. So they're allowed to build a lot higher in this area now as well. So there's gonna be a lot more higher buildings coming in. Probably not in the next decade, but in a few decades this is definitely gonna happen. Okay, especially with Bill 47 that came up. That was passed by the NDP provincial government. So, because it's so close to so many transit hubs. Like there's going to be the new Millennium Line station over at Emily Carr University of Art Plus Design, and then there's going to be there already is Main Street Science World Station just up the street. So. Yeah, it's gonna get super busy, and then there's like some stronger, what they consider strong bus hubs, like busy bus stops and stuff like that, where you can also build like taller buildings too. So there's gonna be a lot. The city's gonna change literally, over the next 10 years. It's gonna get so much more dense. It's gonna get really interesting. But if you want a quieter area to live in, if you happen to be in Vancouver, think like West Point Grey. The far west side of Kitsilano, or even down into the Dunbar Southlands. Okay, those types of areas are still going to be a little quieter. Mind you, the Dunbar Southlands has a serious bus loop on over there where they're already starting to build some taller towers. So yeah, it's getting busy. It's getting busy. Well, now they're at 800,000. You want to live in one of these? 800,000 is one of the cheaper ones. Avatar Justice. Hey, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, the city has definitely changed. The city has definitely changed. Okay, like I remember visiting even though I didn't live here for over 20 years, like before I lived on over near Coquitlam and stuff like that. Okay, over in the Ballacary area, 20 years ago, so more the Coquitlam, but I'd always come back and traveled here and stuff like this to Vancouver. So I'd seen how the city had developed and stuff like this. Very interesting. But when I moved back, that's when I realized that the few of the developments that had happened on over here, they hadn't happened as frequent. Like you look at the city differently once you actually live in it compared to when you're just visiting it. Okay? And I looked around and Asta looked around and my husband, and we were just like, oh my goodness gracious. This city has a few new buildings, but really hasn't changed much since the 1990s. And now and cities go through that. They go through like these freeze stages and then growth stages. Okay, so it's natural, but it does cause a housing crisis and stuff like that. So very interesting to see. This building behind us now is no longer an auto shop. It's turning into something else. That's going to be interesting. Are you ready for the FIFA World Cup? No, I am definitely not. This is the new Fionns that opened up on over here. Because the old, it's a Fionn McCool's, and that's going to be a nice little Irish bar. It's probably already open. No, I'm absolutely not ready for the FIFA World Cup. Definitely not ready for the FIFA World Cup. That'll be interesting when it comes here. It'll definitely be interesting. There's some critics that think that the city isn't ready for the FIFA World Cup, and I would agree. I don't think we have enough hotel rooms and stuff like that, but such is life. Vancouver's been through that before when we had the end of the Taylor Swift Eras tour. That was like a migration of Swiftie fans to the city. Like we had never seen in our lives. Like that was amazing. And Swifties, thank you again for choosing Vancouver for the end of the Eras tour and spending money here. Like we greatly appreciate it, and our businesses truly did love the support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We did not have enough hotel rooms, and that's my same concern for the FIFA World Cup. Oh, like Swiftie night? Like the final, I went out every single concert night when Swift was playing in town. Okay, so when Taylor Swift was playing in town, the third one was crazy. The amount of footage, people just wanted to see what people were wearing into the thing, because like Swifties put on like awesome clothes. And Brooke's like, yeah, your stream was so epic on Swiftie night. Yeah, it absolutely was. We had, like, the stream got so overwhelmed. We had like 4,000 people talking simultaneously at once. It was nuts. The stream was moving faster than you would see on like a Hassan Abi live stream, and those things are moving fast. It was moving fast. I'd never seen a live stream move like that before. It was wild. I only took the SkyTrain in 2010 for a few months, so luckily it was in a vehicle back then. Well, we're heading on over there now. Okay. So, Have you been on the SkyTrain? I'm gonna go and jump on one right now, but we have to wait for some police first. They're trying to get to an emergency. Let them go through. Like what the heck? Other people are like, where was the car supposed to go to? Yeah, it's all over the place. The drama is real regardless. They were literally like, move your car. Okay. So let's head on in. I'm gonna drop the camera down right now, guys. There's an issue on over here, and I'm not quite sure what it is, so we're gonna keep it off the camera. It's not a film-worthy issue. Okay, let's keep going. Good to see you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, the fact that it's getting so light out is awesome. It is definitely awesome. I can't complain. I literally can't complain right now. I literally can't complain. But guys, my battery is down to 11% right now. I'm gonna chill out, pop on, end the stream right here. We're over here at Main Street Science World Station. I'm gonna jump on the SkyTrain right now. So thanks for coming along today, and just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye. It should be a short, Justin. It should definitely be a short.